Now that we've reached the top, I welcome you to the Wilds, North America's largest wildlife conservation center, an organization that combines cutting-edge science to preserve exotic animals with a realistic safari environment. Throughout this experience, you'll see wildlife wander from thousands of feet away, and in moments to come, they'll all of a sudden be right at your side. The Wilds is located in Cumberland, Ohio, a couple of hours east of Columbus. It officially opened in 1994 and started a partnership with the Columbus Zoo in 2001. It occupies over 9,000 acres of pastures. The animals that you share the space with while you're on the tour roam within 6 massive exhibits. Doesn't look like much? Well, what's highlighted is actually over 550 acres, bigger than just about every zoo in the world. There's also several more paddocks outside of what the safari covers. To start off, this is how far our path will go for today. From the parking lot down the hill, by bus you're taking up to the visitor center. There, you'll grab your tickets and wait for an open-air truck to arrive. Every tour comes with your own friendly and informative guide. So I guess you could say welcome to the first zoo tour within a zoo tour. As for where to sit, the very back is the best place to be. Until 3 10-year-olds sit next to you and make you question, did I really act like that back then? Anyways, from here, you'll always get the last look of whatever animal comes along the truck. I highly recommend this tour to zoo photographers. Your photos will have no fences, and they'll easily convince others that you're actually in the wild. However, it is an understatement to say that this will be a very bumpy ride, and will feel like this most of the time. So don't expect any award-winning shots. With the gates closed, we're now in the first pasture, sharing space with wild animals. It's impressive from afar, but once you're actually down here, it truly is an amazing experience. To look around and feel isolated from the rest of the world, with nothing but open land for miles. Though you don't ever notice where it ends, this exhibit alone is over 102 acres, and I'm not just counting what you see in the distance. No, that's a separate habitat. The first of the 25 animals you usually see, though, aren't actually part of this space. In the distance is a massive herd of American bison, roaming in their own 440-acre world. I should mention that the Wilds focuses on preserving creatures that are listed as threatened, all the way to those that are extinct in the wild. The bison are one of the few exceptions. Going along as you anxiously wait, something finally pops up along the horizon. The greater one-horned Indian rhinoceros, an animal built of armor. Unlike another rhinoceros we'll eventually come across, the Indian rhino seeks a solitary lifestyle. And also, unlike most rhino species, they're not listed as endangered, but still do face the threat of human encroachment and poaching. What's amazing being out here is the Wilds reflects an Indian rhino's natural habitat almost perfectly. They can be found on a wide, open grassland pasture with neighboring bodies of water to cool off. As of right now, you'll find 2 individuals living in these 100 acres. I'd like to point out that they also share this land with the Indo-Chinese Sika deer, a subspecies that once roamed Vietnam and China, but is now extinct in the wild. And after the first pasture, you're taken out of animal territory, and we come to our first stop. Yep, that's right, you're not on the truck the whole time. Here you can grab a snack, use the restroom, enter into the Budgie Aviary, or follow the crowd to the lake trail. A path located within the very center of the safari. This is a rest stop, but here you'll also find that not every animal wanders the massive plains. Here is a modest 11,000 square foot yard with a mix of 2 lesser-known Asian animals. The endangered red-crowned crate, one of 4 birds at the Wilds. And with them is the agile Rocky Mountain ranging Central Chinese Goral. Moving down the hill, the path leads to what the trail's name implies, an overhanging dock where you can freely feed bluegill, huge catfish, and sometimes snapping turtles. Of course though, you're down here to see this massive body of water that pretty much divides the 2 halves of the Wilds. What you're looking at is a preview to the front pasture, the largest and most diverse habitat on the tour. For now, you'll find their animals walking atop the horizon, but we will have a closer encounter with them in the coming months. I'm Zachary Handel, Thank you for watching Zoo Tours, and I hope you enjoyed this quick first look at the wilds.